Let's begin by having the hands on the knees, grip the knees, hold the knees, and as you inhale, straighten up through the spine. On the exhale, release the spine, let the chin come down towards the chest, and inhale again, long and slow, rising up through the spine, lifting the back of the neck, and exhale, release down, let the head come down. Draw up again, inhale, and exhale, long and slow. Then inhale to neutral, so the spine is nice and straight, but not overly so. So just a nice, comfortable position. Bring your left hand down and bring the palm of the right hand up to the ceiling. So you're lifting up on an inhale and exhale, coming back down again, and then change. So the right hand goes down onto the floor, the left palm comes up to the ceiling, inhale, really reaching up through that left side, and exhale down. And then the right hand comes up again, but this time lay the upper arm on the side of the head and just bring the left elbow down onto the floor. Just let that right arm just hang nice and loose. It's okay if the right knee wants to come up a little bit, that's fine. Just opening up that whole right side. Press up off the floor, come to neutral, and then change. So the left arm comes up, the upper arm sits on the side of the head. Just drape the arm over the head, and then bring the right elbow down onto the floor. And again, it's okay if the left knee wants to come up. Just take a couple of breaths here. And then lift up and bring that left hand down. Rotate the whole body in a circle a few times each direction, and just breathing naturally. And come to stillness. And interlace the fingers, inhale, and exhale, press down to the floor. Inhale up, and exhale, press up to the ceiling. Inhale the arms out to a T, and exhale, bring the left arm over the right, and just draw that left arm back with the inside of the right arm, elbow. Change. Inhale the arms out and a little bit back, and then exhale the right arm across the chest, across the body, and the left arm comes in underneath that, and bend the elbow to draw that right arm back a bit, opening up the shoulders, and release. Inhale the arms out again, and exhale, bring them up above the head and hold towards each elbow. Let the forearms rest kind of towards the back, middle of the head, and press up through the hips, up through the spine, into the head, into the forearms as you inhale. And stay there and exhale. And once more lift again up through the whole body, even like holding the knees a little bit upwards and inwards. Then release everything. Exhale. Open the arms. Bring them back down onto the knees. Let the eyes close for a moment. as you breathe naturally. Release the shoulders down. Let the eyes open, roll the shoulders a few times in each direction, making circles with the whole shoulder, and then the other way. Reach forward with one shoulder, like you really want to come forward with that shoulder, and then exhale back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Now change the breathing. Inhale here and exhale the first shoulder forward and take the other one back. Inhale as you come back and exhale, change. Inhale back. Bring both legs out in front. Separate the feet and support yourself with the hands at the back on each side. Take an inhale and exhale, roll the knees down to one side. Inhale, lift. Exhale down to the other side. Inhale, lift. Exhale to the first side. Inhale, lift. Exhale down to the second side. Inhale, lift, and exhale there. Press down to the arms to lift the chest. Inhale. Exhale the head back, kind of squeezing the shoulder blades just a little bit. Inhale the head up, and exhale it back again. Inhale the head up and breathe naturally. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees open out. So this is quite a diamond shape. Holding the ankles and lift up through the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Just let the knees open a little bit. And then breathe naturally. You may want to press down into one thigh with one elbow. And then the other elbow goes down to the other thigh. So you're doing one leg at a time. And then lift the knees and bring the feet back in again. Draw the arms out towards the front. So just wherever is works for you. Breathing naturally here. Then walk them over to one side. And it's okay if the opposite knee wants to come up. And then just walk back to the other side. So the hands stay out in front. And just walking them over from one side to the other. And again, it's okay if the opposite knee wants to come up a little. And then back to the center. And walk the hands back in towards the body. Bring both legs around to one side and come up into table pose. Arms directly down from the shoulders, knees directly down from the hips. Inhale here and exhale. Start to bring the hips down towards the heels. Inhale up, slide the hands forward a little, and exhale, bring the hips down towards the mat. Lift the chest, lift the head. Inhale up, exhale, hips down towards the heels again. Keeping the hands now pretty much where they were. Lift up, inhale, exhale, forward and down. Inhale up. Now flatten the toes and exhale, come down into child pose. So you want the forehead to be touching the ground, or bring a fist in underneath the forehead. And keep the arms out in front if you're able to do that, or you can have a book underneath the forehead to let the neck and the shoulders relax. A few breaths here. And when you're ready, bring the hands back in under the shoulders, lift up. Bring the hands back beyond the feet a little bit, so you're opening up the front body a little. And once more, lift the chest, inhale. Exhale, let the spine curve again, let the head come down. Inhale, press up. Exhale, release down. And one more, lifting, inhale. Exhale to neutral. And then come up completely, come up onto both knees. And you're bringing the right knee forward. So take weight in the left knee, the right foot comes forward, just a little bit more than 90 degrees. And then bring both hands down onto the floor. Come up onto the fingertips. And just wait here now. You're kind of drawing the left hip down towards the left hand, that sort of direction. And then lifting the chest. And just waiting here for some opening to happen. And when you're ready, press back through that front leg. So you might start to bring that leg into a straight position. Lift the ball of the front foot. And then we're going to change. So come down onto that front foot again, lift the upper body up. Basically just bring that knee back in and take the other foot out. This, in my case, the left foot comes forward and then coming forward and down. Once more onto the fingertips. And you're slowly releasing that right hip, front right hip, towards the right hand, that direction. Lifting the chest and the head. And just having a few breaths here, just waiting for this stretching, this opening to start happening. And then lift, press back, start to bring the hips back, lengthening the front leg, maybe lifting the ball of the front foot, and a few breaths here. And lift. And come into sitting again. And lengthen out both legs out to the side. Bring the hands forward and start to slide the hands forward. reaching out gently and easily towards the middle of the feet. Then roll the body towards the right leg, just kind of sliding the body onto that right thigh. And then come back to the middle. Another couple of breaths here. And just roll the left arm up onto the left leg. The right hand comes up onto the opposite leg. And back to the middle. And press back. Lift one knee at a time, and bring the feet in, and then lengthen just the right leg, and bring the left foot across to the other side and the outside of that right knee. Wrap the inner left elbow around the front of that knee, the bent knee, and take the other hand down onto the floor and start to rotate towards that side. Let the eyes close, breathe here. Inhale and exhale, release around to the front. And we'll go the other way. So now wrap the inner right elbow around the front of the left leg, and the other arm comes down and rotate around to that side. Lift up a little through the spine. Make sure that the head is turned as well. And the toes of the right foot, the straight foot leg, are pointed up to the ceiling. Let the eyes close. Listen to the birds. Inhale and exhale to the front, and basically just change. So we're lengthening the left leg, bending the right leg. That foot goes across the body, the left leg to the outside of that knee, and we're rotating to the same side that we just did. So the right arm comes around the front of that knee, the other arm comes down to the floor, and you're rotating to that side. Inhale and exhale, come to the front, and just keep turning. So the inner left elbow wraps around the front knee, the other arm comes down onto the floor, rotate to that side. Inhale, exhale, come to the front, lift that knee off, that foot comes back. So we're coming all the way down to the floor. The knees are bent, both arms come out to a T. Inhale and exhale, roll them down to the one side or another, it doesn't matter which side. Lift on an inhale and exhale down to the other side. And once again, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, Exhale down. And inhale up. And breathe naturally. We're sitting up for bridge pose. So the basic bridge pose is that the hips, the knees and the feet are always in line. The hands could be downwards on the floor. You're pressing into the soles of the feet to lift the tailbone and the sacrum, the lower back, the mid-back, and you're bringing all of the upper body's weight down onto the shoulders and the back of the neck. So make sure that the neck is lengthened at the back there by tucking the chin a little. Come down now, just slowly with awareness, taking the vertebra down. Take the tailbone towards the floor. And then take the lumbar back down onto the floor and lift again. Inhale. Well, breathe naturally as you start to lift. Lift as high as you can or as high as you need to or feel to this morning. And bring the hands in underneath the body if you've got room for that. Interlace the fingers. Bring one shoulder blade in towards the spine and then the other, and press down into the forearms to lift a little bit higher. And let the eyes close here. Breathe easily, naturally. And start to come down. Just release the arms and lift them up above the head towards the ceiling and then over the head towards the wall opposite behind you. And then slowly, it's like you anchor the backs of the hands onto the floor and slowly start to bring the vertebrae back down to the floor with all of your awareness. So you're lengthening by keeping the arms up over the head and anchoring them there. You're lengthening all the way through the spine. And finally to the lower back and then to the tailbone. And release. Take a breath here to relax. Let the elbows relax. And once more, roll the knees down to one side. Lift on an inhale and exhale down to the other side. And again, inhale up. Exhale to the first side. Inhale up. Exhale to the last side. And inhale up. Bring the arms back down near the hips. And bring the left foot in towards the hips a little bit more and straighten the right leg. Lay that back of the thigh onto the front of the top of the other leg and draw the toes down towards the knee. Inhale there, exhale, press the toes away. Inhale, draw. Exhale, press. And inhale, draw. Exhale, just release. Lift that leg off. Bring that foot down and we're just going to change. So we lift the left leg, that thigh sits on top of the right thigh, the back of the left knee on top of the right knee. Inhale, draw those toes towards the knee. Exhale, press away. Inhale, draw. Exhale, press. And inhale, draw. and release, exhale. Bend that knee, bring both knees up, cup both knees, inhale, exhale, draw them down towards the chest, and start a very slight rolling action, or rocking from side to side, very small, and start to bring your knees down towards or away from the chest. So you feel that massage going down towards the tailbone, and the arms will be lengthening. Pause here, take an inhale and exhale, really press the knees away from the chest into the hands. And release and start the rocking action again, this time slowly drawing the knees back in towards the chest. Pause here, inhale, and exhale. Once again, draw the knees really closely into the chest and release. Open the knees out so they're in line with the shoulders. Inhale and exhale. Draw the knees down and towards the shoulders. And release. Cross one ankle over the top of the other and lift both legs up into the sky. And squeeze the ankles together, squeeze the legs together. And release, let everything come down and change with the ankles so that the other ankle now is on top of the first one. And inhale up, breathe naturally and squeeze the legs together. And come down on an exhale. Bring one foot down and the other foot down. Roll the knees over to one side and turn to that side and lift up off the floor. Come to a seated position. Have the hands on the knees. Let the eyes close. Take an inhale and an exhale. Inhale, filling the whole body with fresh energy, fresh prana. And exhale, releasing out all the stale, anything that's no longer needed. And breathe naturally here, just sitting, preparing for the day ahead. Visualizing, imagining the day ahead turning out absolutely perfectly. Not necessarily always the way that you might imagine, yet in the long run still perfectly. Everything turning out exactly how it needed to be. Going through the day joyfully, peacefully, easily and compassionately. And that concludes our practice for the day.